What's good, my people? It's your boy Terrence Carter, TC Talks, TC Fitness, and I'm gladly here with all of y'all. Back at it again with another YouTube video. Alright? I honestly believe that there is no saving America. And welcome back to Everlasting Awareness. My bad, y'all. Now, I have some things that I have written down here. And there's a couple reasons, well, there's a lot of reasons why I want to speak on this topic. Now, I feel like we go through stages where it's like wishful thinking, right? And I wish that the world was in a better financial space. Um I wish that there weren't so many distractions. Sports, entertainment, gambling, drinking, smoking, partying, things of that nature. And I constantly ask myself, how am I going to strive or survive through these tough economic times that people are facing, including myself. People are losing jobs. Now they're saying that people have at least 2 years to 3 years to get themselves together, per se. And me personally, I tell myself to keep working on your business, which is the YouTube channel. I have no choice. I've actually had some more time to reflect. I've had some more time to plan ahead. And what I've been learning throughout these times is you should always be prepared. The average person isn't prepared. The average worker is living paycheck to paycheck. Many people are going through hard economic times. And even with people with full-time jobs, they're literally working more than ever. Today I did more Uber Eats, and I could see it, people are tipping less. Things don't feel the same, right? So I constantly have to keep my head above water, and I have to constantly create. I have to constantly produce and at least manage what I have. Now I tell you guys all the time, luckily I have the assets, but those are there to grow. I feel like America has a dark cloud over it. It's too much things happening at the same time, and you can feel it in the air. Mental health is a real thing. Trying to make sure I'm taking care of my mental health, growing spiritually, growing physically, financially, growing with God, trying to control my emotions. But I know that I'm one person, bro. And sometimes I feel like I got the weight of the world on my shoulders because I'm trying to live out my purpose, all while trying to maintain the bills. all while basically working every day, and it gets tough. Couple things that I have written down. The education system is cooked in America completely. The GOV does not care about me or you or me. They care about none of us. And so many people are dependent on them because you're not taught how to be self-resilient, self-reliable. So we depend on a GOV. You know what that stands for. That would never be for the people. Ever. The music. I watched a video a little bit earlier today. And the drill music is so negative. And I think about the next generation and how they easily influence the program. And you see the young ones and y'all calling them YNs. I feel like their minds have been corrupted. People don't get the love at home, so they turn to the streets. And it's sad. The bad music and the frequency is very, very low out here. It's dense. I'm not trying to sit there and say everywhere on the planet is bad. Nah. But it's just literally looking at the direction that America is going into. I had this written down 4.4% unemployment rate, but I feel like it's way higher than that because so many people have lost their jobs. So how do y'all expect people to maintain their sanity? They don't have no money coming in, especially incoming. People are using credit cards, which you then have to pay off. A lot of people took out student loan debt. I tell you guys often that mine is on deferment. It is what it is. And even people with jobs. It's the next thing I have written down. Jobs pay like crap. So I tell you often that my personal way, or one of my personal ways of escaping this rat race, is trying to build my audience on this YouTube platform. And keep on creating. I know they could do whatever they want to the internet. I know we as the masses of people don't have control over the internet. And I know that there's no real certainty with these apps because they're apps. That's what they are. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. They are apps. Many jobs are paying under $60,000 to $70,000 a year. Under take home. I'm not talking about after tax. I'm talking about. Yeah, I am talking about after tax. My bad. I'm not talking about before. I'm talking about after. So a lot of Americans are put in a tough space, especially financially. A lot of people will pretend that their life is perfect because it's the internet. But I'll be the first to tell you guys that I'm trying. I'm trying. I'm not trying to act like my life is perfect. I got it all together. Everybody's not going to be electricians or plumbers or go get a trade. America is spiraling. in real time. I'm trying to keep up with bills. I'm working basically 2 jobs. And then I have my YouTube channel, which is also a job. And I keep telling myself the fact that I'm not making enough at the W2 job, I might as well just work for myself. Because I feel like that's the direction that the world is that the world is going into. I'm trying to make sure I'm okay. I have investments, like I said earlier in the video, that's cool, but that's the only thing that's really gonna free me from this matrix. Investing, often, working with what I have, and building my own thing. There is no trickle down when it comes down to the working class in America, because people have been working more hours than ever and still not getting ahead. People are tired. But I don't know what we're going to do because they have us divided. People don't see the human race. People see skin color. They got us divided in so many ways that if only we just knew how powerful we truly were, we could shut this whole shit down. If everybody just stopped going to work. Because we the people are the ones that's keeping these people in business. And everybody's go-to is you need to work a job so that you can make money so that we all, so that we could take care of our bills. That's everybody's main focus. Bills. It's never maintaining freedom. It's never see the bamboozleness that's happening right now. It's just survival mode. I said this in the TikTok video and I'm going to say it on this video here. The job, their duty is to keep their employees in fight or flight mode so that you are easier to control. You get paid every 2 weeks to keep you at the job. It is control. It is power. It is to make you think in a scarcity mindset. When truth be told, scarcity is fake. But you're programmed to think in a scarcity mentality because of the job and because of school and because of the conditioning and programming that you've been through. You've been brainwashed. Americans are brainwashed. And they don't realize it. You continue to trade your time to make a little bit of money. And that's going to forever keep you in survival mode. Because it is by design to keep the American people working instead of living your actual life. I honestly feel like there's no saving America. They don't teach people financial education. You want people to be sheeps, zombies, NPCs, You're keeping them entertained and distracted. And it's the same repetitive cycle day in and day out. And until the masses wake up, they're gonna keep playing the okie doke games. The only thing you gotta try to do is put some money to work. And use your creative energy because you don't have no choice. None of us have a choice, bro. Because there's no middle class. It is the rich, the wealthy versus everybody else. And once again, they got it divided. But yeah. Holding myself accountable too. Not saying I make the best decisions in life because I don't. I'm learning. I'm evolving. Got a lot more work to do. But yeah, hope this video reaches the people that need to reach. Subscribe to the channel. Leave some comments below. All that good stuff. And thank y'all for rocking out with me on this platform. Because this is my business. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all.